Fortnite Chapter 6 is just about a day away. We have the event coming up, and guys, today I wanted to take a look at the Fortnite community in general because everybody is happy, and it's a good time when everybody's happy. We've officially reached that part of the season where everybody gets hyped up for the new season or the new chapter until we figure out that maybe there's something that's broken in the loophole that people don't like, or there's some bug, or Epic Games updated this that people don't like. But right now, it's a really cool time to be a part of the community. You know, hopefully that energy stays. We're gonna talk about what we know so far about Fortnite Chapter 6 and take a look at everybody's thoughts. I'm gonna go through a bunch of creators, people on the Explore page, just what the community is saying about this in general. I'm gonna give my thoughts, and as always, guys, I would love to know what you think about it down below afterwards. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Guys, before we get to what everybody is saying about the season, I want to give my general thoughts on everything because, of course, the trailer's been out. We've had some leaks so far, and of course, I still wish all of this was a surprise, but it's very, very exciting. I'm very confused about the graphics. I can't tell whether or not they're sticking with the Chapter 5 approach or if they've, changed it up a little bit, because you have a couple screenshots that look absolutely stunning, a little bit similar to Chapter 4, and then you have other gameplay elements that kind of look like the more realism of Chapter 5. Same thing with bullet drop. Everybody, unless Epic Games, because I'm recording this at night, the morning before you're seeing it, unless Epic Games said something in the meantime, we still don't know if bullet drop's a thing or not. If that's the case, that's unfortunate for me. I don't particularly like bullet drop, and I'm going to be playing with all of the swords, but the swords look cool. I hate to get excited for it, and I'm holding myself from getting excited for it because of how lackluster the conclusion of the last storyline was. I'm excited for the idea of this story, and I keep wanting to make a video on Hope specifically taking over for the Fortnite storyline. We can see that it appears that Jones is gone, but Hope's taking over. Looks cool. I love the idea of the Oni mask. The new movement looks very, very interesting. And the most important and hype part for me personally, and by the way, the skins look great, they look fantastic, is Godzilla is actually going to be roaming around the map. Now, it's a tad disappointing that they didn't get the rights to his roar, but still, I've always wanted something like this. This is Colombo, but times a million. You have a giant Godzilla roaming around the Fortnite island. That is honestly the most hype part for me. That, and down the road, we're gonna have a Demon Slayer collaboration. I love Demon Slayer. Everything about this chapter is looking to be fantastic right now. Plus, we have OG Fortnite. Reload's still around. I personally love Reload. We'll have to wait and see about the loot pool and stuff, but as of right now, I'm completely happy with everything. And I'm more so sitting back, and I'm enjoying reading all of your comments and just people talking about the new hype for the season in general. Kind of reminds me of the old days back in Chapter 1, Season 3, when everybody just got excited for updates instead of nitpicking everything and just ooh, I don't like this one thing. My whole experience with Fortnite is ruined, you know? So I treasure these parts of the community, okay? But it's not just about what I think. I want to take a look at what everybody else is saying about this, guys. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Let's continue on to the tweets. Starting with Aiko. We love Aiko over in the community over here. Already one of the most beautiful maps ever. And I gotta say, man, this is one of the screenshots that I've been kind of talking about because I'm looking at it and I can't tell. This looks like they reverted the graphics a tad, but it still kind of looks Chapter 5-y to me. It's going to be one of those things where we'll just have to drop in game and see. But man, I love the idea of what they did with the callback to the Chapter 2 trailer. It looks so good, man. Good Gamers had this to say, literally will be the best chapter between this and OG returning. Yeah, this is really exciting because I'm personally not going to really like OG that much. I don't like the original map, but once we get into Chapter 1, Season 3 and Season 4, when a little bit more starts coming to the game, I'm going to be playing OG. We'll have this, OG, and Reload, and all of the other metaverse modes. And I like playing Fortnite Festival. I like playing Zone Wars. I like playing a variety of creative maps too. I don't know how any game is ever going to top Fortnite at this point, man. Even if the chapters ends up being lackluster somehow, you're gonna have all of these different modes to play. This is incredible. Let's continue on to 47 Shaw. No sense complaining about which season's better when you know we're all gonna keep playing Fortnite no matter what. I've actually seen this guy post this in a couple times, but that's so true. It's so true. People are talking about it being peak Fortnite. People are talking about it being a disappointment. But yeah, I will say you're seeing a lot less about people talking about it being a disappointment. But regardless, yeah, the Fortnite community and the people in general are a sucker for punishment. They'll just keep playing the game no matter how much they actually hate it. Now, moving on to VW Blancos. This one's very interesting. And again, we're getting a bunch of tweets over from the Explore page, guys, and a bunch of replies to some leaks over here. I don't have the full image for you, but there's a survey skin that people were talking about being related to the storyline for a very, very long time. And it actually looks like that survey skin could potentially end up in the game right now. Like, the trailer looks so good, man. Looks so good. The skins look great. The idea of whatever storyline's going on right now is super cool. I know Cyan's all hyped up. I know the Fortnite community, when it comes to the storyline, is kind of excited right now. I was actually just talking to Clark, and he was talking about how the potential for the Fortnite storyline without the 0 point now, because we're in a brand new reality, it gives Charlie Wen an opportunity to really cook with this storyline. I'm not on board with that yet. They're going to have to prove to me that they're capable of giving us really, really good conclusions, because I don't like how we follow this fantastic story and just, we're done now. We're done. Yay, Dr. Doom's done. I was hoping that he would come back at some point. But then and the conversation for another time, but I just made a video talking about that. Might not be Charlie's fault, it might be Disney's fault. So, Titan Swan had this to say, okay, this looks better than anything I've seen from this game. This could literally be the best season we've had. Out of everything that we've gotten throughout Chapter 5, out of all of the trailers, not so much Chapter 4 for me. I don't know. I'm trying to circle back and think about like how much I was excited for each season. This is more exciting than any Chapter 5 season. It's more so exciting than Chapter 4, Wilds, and Last Resort. Mega. I will say we draw the line there, which is funny because it's still kind of the same. But then again, like, I'm extra excited for this because I personally didn't love Chapter 5. I know that that's a lot up in the air. Some people really love the mechanics of Chapter 5. There's a lot of people that really couldn't wait to get off Chapter 5. There's a lot of people in the middle. For me personally, Chapter 5 wasn't me. I spent the vast majority of my time playing Reload, so my hype for Chapter 6 is extra because I can't wait to get off the Chapter 5 map, which is strange because I've never said that about a Fortnite chapter before. I've never said that. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? Let's continue on to the next post. And of course, there are a lot of people just talking about Hope. People like Hope's design. But there has also been a lot of people really hating on Hope and hating the new design. Again, I wanted to take a deep dive into the video and like what I think about this, because you have, obviously Hope is taking over for the main storyline character. Agent Jones isn't there anymore, so maybe Hope is like really, really taking over. Not just like, hey, Hope is going to be the main character, Jones is still around. Hope looks like she is here to stay. I personally like that. Just to sum up my opinion, I personally like it that we're following a new character now that Donald Mustard's not here. If Donald Mustard was here and we had Hope, I would be against this, but because this is a new story, I am very pro Hope. Hypex had this to say about everything. It's still crazy to me that Fortnite is a free game that pulls up every few months looking like a completely different game. It's crazy how they never run out of ideas either. And it looks just as hype every single time that we end up talking about Fortnite, man. It's awesome. Like, everything is completely unique. I can't wait to play this, honestly. Like, the event's gonna come by the time you're watching this video. The event is later today. While I will have fun with the event because I do enjoy Juice WRLD and I enjoy Eminem, I'm gonna be looking forward to this new season more than anything. I can't wait to play the game. Starlight had this to say, can't wait for these to get vaulted in a week because sweats will whine it ruins their meta or some crap. Now, this is something that I'm worried about because we have the rolling after landing and the wall jumping that's leaked and shown to come. I'm hoping that this doesn't end up like hurdling because I did like hurdling, and I've never experienced any hurdling bugs, but of course there was some bugs with it. I'm worried that it's just going to get vaulted the entire chapter because of a bug. I'm also worried about this tweet just like it. Like, I don't know if the competitive players are going to have an issue with it. I don't know if the casuals are going to have an issue with it because better players over on the competitive side are abusing in quotations because when someone's better than me, I'm going to freak out and cry online about it. I can see that going both ways, and I can see there being a huge movement against the new movement mechanics. That's going to bother me if that's the case because this is very, very exciting. Let's continue on to Mr. JOY mocking Cyan a little bit. Bro's going to have to add the 6th reality because we are in what? Reality 753 and now I think it is. Regardless, it's some like 100 thing. Like it's some reality that's over in the 700s, like going on 1,000, and Cyan's sitting here going, hey, we're a part of the 5 realities over here. But I know there's more to Cyan's storyline like this. It's just a meme from Mr. JOY. Let's continue on to what more people had to say. Speaking of Cyan had this to say. Fortnite community, now that Laura's confirmed to be making a comeback in Chapter 6, out of 10, how hyped are you for this chapter? I will say, actually, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm very excited for this. Everything that Epic Games has shown so far is really, really cool. The trailers are well done. The gameplay looks fun. The skins are bangers. Like, and it seems like a huge improvement from Chapter 5 in general. Like, there's never been a better time to play Fortnite, man. I can't believe this. Like, kind of like Hypex said, this game keeps just changing evolving for the better. It's amazing. But guys, there are so many more tweets that we do want to take a look at, but I want to pause you for just a second, guys, because of course, with a new chapter and multiple battle passes incoming, I want to pause you guys for a second because if you've been following the channel, as you guys know, I recently started a family and I am grinding harder than I ever have on YouTube to make content because one day I would love to give my wife and my kid the best life that they could possibly live. So if you guys do not have a code that you are using in the item shop, please consider using code Clen. Every single little bit helps, and since we've been promoting this, I've seen a little bit of a boost in the Epic Games supporter creators that you guys have been using, and honestly, the little tiny boost that I've been getting every single month means the world to me. Thank you very, very much to everybody who is using my code. It may seem so minuscule, but honestly, like, it's really saving me right now. It really is. So I really, really appreciate everybody doing that. And I keep not meaning to take up this much time talking about it, but I'm so thankful. So if you guys do not have a supporter creator code that you are using in the item shop for the new battle pass, any new skins, please consider using code Clen. Thank you very much for listening to that, guys. Let's continue on to what more people had to say. Another user had this to say, and this was more so in related to talking about the bullet drop. You've seen a lot of people talking about this, and just in case that Epic Games drops an announcement, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I was wrong. It's actually hit scan. If you look closely at the moment the gun fires, the bullet instantly hits the target, followed by a short animation. This animation can be misleading, making it seem like there's bullet drop. I don't know what to think, to be honest. I'm looking at it, and I can see both ways. There is a video of it, but it does look like that. But then again, like, the gunfight's so close. Does it even matter? It's going to be one of those things that Epic Games is going to have to mention it, or we're just going to have to play a game and get disappointed ourselves. Let's continue on. Josiah had this to say, Fortnite commissioning Japanese artists for each character in the battle pass to these teasers is one of my favorite things ever. Now, please buy concepts. Again, I wanted to share this because, of course, I so support this. Something that I miss from Fortnite is a concept royale. We need to bring that back. There are so many people that they don't even have to buy the concepts. I guarantee you that there are so many great Fortnite fans out there that do art and make skins on their own time that would love to have their idea put in the game, that they would do it for free. I mean, it'd be nice if Epic Games paid them, and I'm sure Epic Games would pay them, but still, like, they need to do that. It's nice to hear that they actually commissioned some artists to do this. I did not know this. This is very, very nice, and I hope that Epic Games continues down that road. Maybe getting the concept royale back, but maybe I'm reaching a little bit there. I wanted to share this next one because you are seeing this all over the Fortnite community right now. I'm not familiar with this new skin, but it does look very nice, and I don't know which one's my favorite. I'm kind of leaning towards the new Hope skin right now. I like the idea of after, like, the event, having the burnt arm, and I like the character development because now she's wearing, like, whatever she's wearing. I don't have the picture in front of me. I don't recall, but something's covering her arm. I like the character development in that. We have a reason to get a little bit more attached to Hope, so I like the skin as well. I like pretty well every skin that we've seen so far. I'm excited for the Battle Pass showcase. I'm hoping that it doesn't get leaked, but let's continue on to Jakey. This type of Japanese mythology is the theme that I've been waiting for. Thank you so much, Fortnite. Words cannot describe how excited I am. I am extremely, extremely excited as well, dude. Like, this is awesome, and it's always nice. Like, Jakey does such a good job of getting people hyped. Clark had this to say. Okay, so I just woke up and holy crap, is anyone else getting Chapter 4 vibes from the map? I don't just mean Mega, I just mean in general. That's what I was talking about earlier, because from some screenshots, it looks like that they've gone back a little bit. But I don't know, I can't tell. But if you watch that entire trailer, the vast majority of it kind of looks like it's a little bit more built off Chapter 5. Again, gonna be after one of those things where we just wait and see. Rahi had this to say, thank you for bringing cinematic trailers back. We need more of this. We need more of this because it's nice that Epic Games brought back the cinematic trailers. It's not just a gameplay trailer, not just a Battle Pass showcase. We're getting actual storyline, the cinematic trailers. I will sit down and I will say, guys, I understand your pushback to this, but I still think that out of every kind of Fortnite player, the storyline community is the easiest to make happy. By that, I mean, like, putting in the little effort that they did for a 1 minute and however many seconds it was showcase of just Hope running around, just chasing some people, like adding just a little bit of story. It is very easy to make that community happy, and it was really cool to see another cinematic trailer for Fortnite. It's just like, it's that charm of the game that I miss. Every season had a cinematic trailer, man. We've gotten away from that a little bit. So, Vortex Lore had this to say, so long, Reality Zero, we are traveling the Omniverse. Oh, did I say 783? I knew it was in the 700s. Regardless, we have moved over to Reality 783. Sorry. We have moved over to Reality 783. I'm interested to see what this means for the storyline. I wonder if this means we're going to kind of start from scratch. I don't know, but then again, Hope already has her development. It's just one of those things that, again, we'll have to wait and see, and that's why it's so exciting. I've seen a lot of people talking about this too. Finn had this to say. Lock-on pistol misses. She's never beating the allegations. Yeah, I love the idea that lock-on's back, and I didn't think about it until everybody was talking about how Hope missed all of her shots with a lock-on pistol. She doesn't know how to use a lock-on pistol. You have to wait for that thing to lock on, not just spam it. But I will say, like, a little bit underrated when you just spam it too, because there's no bloom to the lock-on pistol. I'm telling you, man, that's going to be my weapon. If bullet drops in the game, I am so using the lock-on pistol. Give me that lock-on pistol. Like, yeah, I don't get... But then again, oh, they're probably going to rework it, aren't they? I was going to think, like, that's a hit scan weapon. But knowing Epic, they're just going to screw it up. Let's continue on to Tycon Remixed. I really don't like how this guy is straight up being straight up replaced Tones. I hope to God this guy has something behind him and it just isn't some random guy, because that'd be lame. Very lame. I think it's too early to judge. I know that Agent Jones wasn't shown, or Jones in general wasn't shown, but even if this guy takes over for Jones, I like it. I want Donald Mustard's story to be put to rest if we're not going to get a conclusion for it. I'm ready to continue on. I'm ready to move on, and I will be uploading an entire video about that. Regardless, I wouldn't really get bent out of shape about Jones yet, because we've only had the 2 trailers right now. Jones could just be on the island for all we know, but of course, we don't know for sure. I am so excited for this season, guys. There's a little bit longer that we have to wait. We have a live event coming up today. So, in the meantime, why don't you check out 2 other live event reactions we've done on the channel while you're waiting for this one, because we will have a video later on today reacting to the new live event concert, but we do have 2 more for you to check out. Love to have you guys over there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.